The short story Boys and Girls was originally published in 1968 by Alice Munro, who was a Canadian short story writer. Alice Munro was the first Canadian woman to win the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2013. Alice Munro had also won the prestigious Governor General Award for this short story Boys and Girls. In this video, I am going to tell you the characters, outline summary, round versus flat characters, setting, narrator's point of view, style, themes, allusion, symbols, and moral of this short story. The main characters involved in this short story are narrator, the 11 years old girl, lad, narrator's brother, narrator's father, who is a fox farmer, narrator's mother, the housewife, Henry Bailey, the farm helper for narrator's father, who often annoys the narrator by his laughter. Before moving to the next part, I just want to ask you a question. Do you know what is meant by coming of age story? Yes, coming of age story or Bildungsroman is a specific genre of literature that mainly focus the growth of a character from lost child to mature adult. In this short story, Boys and Girls, the author Alice Munro portrayed the journey of the narrator from being a child to being an adult. Now, let us move to the outline summary of the short story Boys and Girls. Main plot. The narrator was a 11 years old girl who lived with her father, mother, and younger brother named Lad in a farm. Her father was a fox farmer, especially he raised the silver foxes, which the narrator and her little brother used to name it. The narrator named the fox as Star, Turk, Maureen, Diana. Her father named the fox as Prince, Bob, Wally, Betty, whereas the narrator's brother named the fox as Harold and Mexico. When the fur of these silver foxes had ripened, the narrator's father would kill them and sold the skin of the foxes either to Hudson Bay's Company or Montreal fur traders. So here it was revealed that killing, skinning, feeding, watering, all these were an everyday part of the narrator's life. During summer holidays, the narrator always preferred to help her father on the farm outside their house, rather than helping her mother in the kitchen, because the narrator didn't like to work inside the kitchen. Whenever her mother used to call her to learn cooking and other household works, the narrator would not obey her mother, and she usually went outside the house to help her father in filling the water tank for the foxes. While working with her father, the narrator always had thousands of questions, but she hesitated to ask him anything, since her father didn't talk much. One day, while working in the farm, her father introduced the narrator as a new hired hand to the salesman. It made her very happy and proud, since the narrator always looked forward the good compliments from her father. As the days passed by, the narrator understood the gender bias and the difference between boys and girls that she observed through the following 4 incidents. Though her mother and father worked equally inside the house and outside the house throughout the day, only her father's work was considered to be more important than her mother's work. Through this, the narrator observed the gender bias of men and women. Secondly, when the narrator's grandmother often insisted to sit properly and not to talk loudly, the narrator came to know about the gender roles of boys and girls. Next, when her mother told the narrator that once her younger brother, lad, grows up, the narrator could stop helping her father so that she could help her mother full time in the kitchen, whereas her younger brother, lad, would help his father on the farm outside the house. Here, the narrator learned the gender stereotypes that girls should be always inside the house doing household works. Next, when her younger brother, lad, was small, the narrator itself made him to climb the attic, and then she complained to her parents. But as a result, she was the one who got all the scoldings for not taking care of her little brother. This incident showed how it was always her responsibility to take care of her brother even though she was young too. Subplot: the narrator's father used to feed the meat of horses for his silver fox on their farm. Hence, narrator's father and his hired man Henry Bailey had used to bring horses alive, and they would kill these horses when they became old by shooting. Later, they feed them for their silver foxes on the farm. As the story progressed, we were introduced to two horses, which the narrator's father and his hired man Henry Bailey brought alive to their farm. Both the narrator and her younger brother, lad, was very fond of these two horses as they used to play regularly with them. They even had named these two horses as Mac and Flora. After a few days, when Mac became old, there arrived a time to kill Mac, and the narrator was very curious to see the whole act of killing the horse, but her father restricted her to see it. However, the narrator with her younger brother, lad, watched the whole episode of the horse being shot by her father by hiding behind. She was very strong enough to digest the whole act of killing the horse named Mac. But she was always scared that her brother would tell this to her father. So the narrator made him to forget the incident by just taking him out to the show in the place named Jubilee. 2 weeks later, the narrator realized that her father was going to kill the young mare Flora. But this time, the narrator was no longer interested in watching the whole scene again. During shooting, suddenly the young mare Flora slipped out of grip. It started running crazily to escape from the farm. On seeing Flora near the gate, the narrator's father immediately told the narrator to close the gate so that the young mare would not escape. Though the narrator knew that she had to listen to her father, yet she let out the young mare Flora to escape from the farm. Later, the narrator came to know that it was no use of letting the Flora escape, because her father caught it back and killed Flora heartlessly. The narrator realized that she failed in protecting Flora from her father, but no one knew that she let Flora escape from the farm except her little brother, Lad. Later, at the dinner table, the narrator's brother, Lat, revealed the truth to his parents by saying that only his sister let Flora escape from their farm. After knowing the truth, the narrator's father questioned her for the reason, to which the narrator didn't answer, but tears brimmed in her eyes. At that moment, the narrator's father said, "She is only a girl." Finally, even the narrator too thought maybe she is just a girl after all, who could or can do nothing to change her life. The narrator is a round character who realized that she was just a girl who were restricted to do certain things, whereas her father, mother, grandmother, brother, and Henry Bailey are all the flat characters who remain the same throughout the story. Next, the setting took place in Fox Farm in the countryside and in the imaginary place Jubilee. This short story is set in first-person narrative by an unnamed narrator, and the author used simple language and few complex words. You can read this short story in one sitting with only one main plot and subplot and limited number of characters. And the possible themes that involved in this short story are gender inequalities, society, feminism, gender bias, gender stereotypes, family, womanhood, identity, self-valuation, and freedom. Allusion. Robinson Crusoe is a favorite book of narrator's father. Heroic calendars which were supplied by the Hudson Bay Company and Montreal fur traders. King Billy, which highlights the narrator's interest in heroic wars and adventure. And the symbol in this short story are song. The narrator and her little brother, Lad, used to sing during their bedtime. Lad sings Jingle Bells that symbolizes his immaturity as a kid. The narrator sings the song of Danny Boy that shows that the narrator is more mature than her little brother. Secondly, Fox symbolizes the time and value of a woman in her family. In this short story, the narrator's father reared fox, and in course of time, the foxes were sold to the company, just as the girls are raised in the family and sent off to their in-laws' home after their marriage. Grandmother symbolizes the society. The horse Mac symbolizes the acceptance of reality, whereas the Flora, the young mare, symbolizes the narrator, the 11 years old girl who urged for the freedom. The gate symbolizes the way to freedom. This short story, Boys and Girls, by Alice Munro, takes place at a time where there is no equality between the sexes. Men in their society are the dominant authoritarian heads of the household, whose work is done outside the home, whereas women are expected to look after the men and their work is done inside the home. The narrator in Boys and Girls slowly becomes accustomed to her role in society. Thus, the narrator and her brother symbolizes the roles of boys and girls in the society. Hope you enjoyed this short story. Thank you.